You have a specific skill, a unique expertise in an industry or niche that you know you can help people. And you're passionate about helping others accomplish what past you has already accomplished. You heard about this whole consulting thing and you're ready to go all in, to finally live the life and build the dream that you were called to live and do. Now, I know it sounds really fluffy, building a lifestyle consulting business that makes $100,000 in profit a year while you spend time with your family, travel the world, and serve your clients really well. But hey, this is the life I live. Building a consulting business to 10K a month in profit changed my life, and if you're just at the start of this journey, it will change yours too. And in this video, I'm gonna give you all the details you need to start and build your lifestyle consulting business to 10K a month in profit. I'm not holding anything back. Let's go. I started my first online business after working for a tech company in Sydney. Now, this was like living inside the Wolf of Wall Street. Lots of party, lots of hackathons, lots of booze, long work hours, focus on let's grow, grow, grow. And while I enjoyed some of the lifestyle, I hated the work that I was doing. I was working 80 to 100 hours a week. And to be honest, I felt like a hamster on a wheel. I couldn't imagine doing this for 40 more years. Until one day, something clicked. And on this day, I sat down and wrote an email to future me. And this is the exact email I would receive on my inbox 1 year later. And looking back, I know I was not dreaming anymore. My brain was automatically planning my escape. It was making specific plans. It was time to stop dreaming and start acting instead. And from that fateful September onward, I was never the same. But a few weeks later, the company offered me the opportunity to stay for 2 more years. And at the time, it seemed like a good proposition because, hey, I was making decent money and I knew I could hang in there for a couple more months or even the 2 years. And if I did that, maybe I would save enough money to help me build my business. But then my work visa was denied, and that was a blessing in disguise. It was the last push that I needed. I was finally free, and that's when I decided freedom was always going to be my #1 priority. It was a long road, but eventually it led me to where I am today. Now, what I loved most about work was designing and improving systems, looking at productivity and how we can work smarter rather than harder. And so over the years, I had helped a lot of colleagues on how to organize their inbox, how to manage their time, how to manage their team better. And I had documented all these processes, systems, and templates that I was using to help them. These were the bits and pieces that were helping my workflow and in turn would help their workflow too. So one day, actually, I decided to just publish them online. They were helping me, they were helping my colleagues, and maybe they could help other people too. And much to my surprise, a few months later, over 20,000 people were reading my writings every month online. So I saw the opportunity and I decided to go all in. I expanded my team. I hired 1 person full-time and I hired 2 other people part-time to help with the various aspects of the business. They were terrific to work with, but managing people was cutting into my freedom, which I didn't want because that was, again, my #1 priority. So I let them go and decided to build my business my way. That was the first piece unlocked. So all of this work and expanding my team and everything left me a little bit exhausted. I decided to take a break and just go travel. So this time I backpacked for 3 months in Central America. I had to stop and think what my next steps were going to be. And as I was traveling, I realized that at the core, there were only 3 simple pieces to my business. First, I had to provide free content for people that they would love. 2, I had to deliver massive value via my own channels, which at the time was email. And 3, I would solve their struggles via offers and cash in. As I was expanding and growing, I tried to make everything more complex. When in reality, if you want time freedom, you need simplicity. So I simplified. Oh, this is also when I ran my first marathon. I trained while I was traveling and working. When I came back, I realized that a lot of subscribers were asking me every week if I offered any kind of coaching. At the time, I didn't because I thought, well, I'm not going to enjoy doing this, so I'm not going to do it. But coming back from my vacation, I decided to give it a try. So I started one-on-one coaching with clients, and I absolutely loved it. I love working hands-on with people, seeing their progress every week, and listening to their struggles and how we could solve them together. I was hooked. And at this time, I was all in on coaching. This is also when I ran marathon #2. I ran in the streets of Copenhagen, where 11 years earlier I had studied as an exchange student. That one was special. After a few months, I decided to take a longer trip, this time 6 months in South America. I kept coaching people one-on-one as I was traveling through South America, as I was in the Carnival in Rio, as I was having fun with seals in the Galapagos, having fun in Colombia, or climbing mountains in Patagonia. And that's when it really dawned on me that I had made it. I had built my lifestyle cash flow business my way. So fast forward a few months and I'm now back home. I realized not everyone wanted direct access one-on-one to me, but they still wanted to work with me. And that's when I launched my community. And I also ran a dozen or so workshops that my audience could buy a one-way ticket to attend, where we'd work together and solve a specific struggle or problem they have. This allowed me to scale my income and detach money from time. And that was another piece of the puzzle unlocked. But as the number of clients expanded, so did the type of coaching that I provided. It shifted, it pivoted. I noticed that rather than just helping clients with their productivity, I also helped them start their own business and grow their business and get their first clients. And this was surprising to me because I always saw myself as a productivity coach. But then I realized productivity is just a smaller circle inside business. We want to be more productive, so we expand our business, close more clients, get more leads, make more money. And I already knew how to do this because I had done it before. This was the last piece of the puzzle. So I decided to completely switch my offer and only work with people that have a unique skill or expertise and want to start a consulting business online. Because I want to show them that it's possible to start a lifestyle business like I have, only working 4 hours a day from 9 to 1 p.m. Where you stack recurring revenue, you have 80% margins, you coach all the clients yourself and you help them achieve their goals, and no more hard selling on the phone ever again. Again, working from 9 to 1 p.m., this is the way of the lifestyle consultant. And there's only really 3 things that you need to know to start and build your lifestyle consulting business. The first thing I'm going to walk you through is the offer shell and how do you create one. The second thing I'm going to talk about is the 10 Dreams client model. This is the model that I use that allows me to work from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And finally, I'm going to talk about the bullseye funnel and why this is the best funnel that you can use to attract people that want clients that want to work with you right now. So let's get started. Let's dive in and how to create your offer shell. Now, what most people do when they try to create their first offer is they think, okay, what's the niche that I'm going to serve? What's the outcome that I can guarantee them? What's the promise that I can make that, it's going to close these clients? And while that's a great way to think about offers, and I've seen a lot of offers online like this, it's not genuine, it's not authentic, it's not you. And you end up with these bloated guarantees like lose 90 pounds in the next 90 days or your money back, or I'm going to fill your calendar in the next 100 days with 100 clients, something like that. Now, this can work for you and it certainly has worked for other people, but this is not going to build the lifestyle business that you want. If you want to build a lifestyle consulting business, you should instead think about levels of access to you. With an offer shell, you're not selling these bloated guarantee-based offers, but instead, what you simply offer are different levels of access to you. And of course, the simplest and easiest way to get started is offer one-on-one access to you. Now, this is where you coach people on a Zoom call. And again, this is the simplest, most efficient and effective way to coach people. And in a second, I'm going to talk about the 10 Dream Clients model. This is the model that I'm going to use to break down how you can work one-on-one with 10 to 16 people a month. And this will allow you to make 8 to 10K a month in profit in your consulting business. That's the easiest level of access that you can give, which is one-on-one. So this is your inner circle, and as it gets bigger and bigger, not everyone will want direct access one-on-one to you. And when you grow, then you finally can add a second layer here, which is basically your group coaching offer. Now, this offer is basically when people don't want all the access to you, but you still hop on a Zoom call with everybody, answering questions, solving their struggles, helping them along the way. Now, you're not working directly with them, but you're helping them throughout the week. Maybe you even have chat access to you, and it's more scalable because now you detach money from time. Then you have the third access, and this is typically for me, I'll offer a workshop that people like subscribers or my audience can buy access to solve a specific problem that they might have. So these are workshops, and I normally sell these for $100. And finally, we have the last level of access. Now, this is all the free content that people can watch, either on YouTube or on my Instagram. Now, obviously this level is free, but there's no custom support or anything. Everything is pre-recorded. But for some people, that's enough. And so that's how I don't really think about offers, but rather levels of access with an offer shell. People that are really, really close to you, you can offer one-on-one coaching. These are the people that you work most closely with. Then you have group coaching and community, where you hop on a call once a week or twice a week. Then people will just buy a ticket to one of your workshops or a specific training that you want to offer. And then people who are not working with you directly can consume your free content on YouTube and Instagram. So I don't have to sell an offer, I just have to sell a level of access to me. And that's easier when you use an offer shell. I'm simply telling people, look, I've had this problem in the past. What kind of level of access to me do you want? Do you want to work one-on-one? Do you want to join the community? Do you want to just attend one of the workshops? And this allows clients to pay for the level of access that they want. Now that we've created your offer shell, we're going to talk about how you're going to serve your clients, how much you should charge them, how much time this is going to take per week. And we're going to cover all of this inside the 10 Dream Clients model. And this is the model that allows me to work fewer than 4 hours per week coaching people while consistently making 8 to 10K in profit a month every single month. And I'm going to break it down right now. So the reason this is called the 10 Dreams Clients model is I typically on a one-on-one offer, what I call my inner circle, I can only handle around 10 active clients that I coach bi-weekly on a Zoom call. And this means that every client is going to take 1 hour per month in fulfillment. So altogether, that's about 10 weeks of coaching every month. And if you divide that by 4 weeks, that's about 2 to 3 hours every single week coaching clients. And so for me, I will coach from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I will book these coaching calls back to back so that it's easier for me and my time. So I'll do this from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and that's 4 hours of work. So that leaves the rest of the day empty to do whatever I want. Typically, I structure this as a 16 initial program or timeline because I found that's the best time frame that I need to help clients achieve their goals. So if you're signing one client a week in those first initial 16 weeks, that means by the end of those 16 weeks, you'll have 16 active clients. And if you're charging each one about $1,000 a month, that means that you now have a coaching business that does $1,600,000 a month. If you're working in the B2B space, if you're working with agency, if you're working with contractors, if you're working with real estate, you can charge a lot more, say $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month. Because again, you're not charging for your time, you're really charging for the outcome you're helping your clients achieve. And so this is how simply with just an offer shell and the 10 Dream Clients model, you can make 8 to 10K a month in profit working fewer than 4 hours per week. You're coaching 10 to 16 active clients on a one-on-one basis and they're getting direct access to you. Now, obviously, as you scale and you get more clients, you want to open a second level of access, which is the community. Again, remember, this is the second level of access from your offer shell. But I find that in the beginning, when you're just starting out, it's best to just offer one-on-one coaching. This is going to do two things for you. First, you're going to help your clients get wins really, really fast, which will help you get testimonials and get your clients really happy. And second, it's going to improve your coaching skills because working one-on-one with people really forces you to become a better coach. And there's a side benefit of all of this. Because you're working one-on-one with people, you'll also learn about their deeper struggles and fears, which in turn will help you set up the community part of the program when you're doing group coaching based on those fears, anxieties, and problems. Okay, so the last piece that you need to set up your consulting business is how do you get clients? And to do that, we're going to use the bullseye funnel. This is the easiest and simplest funnel to get set up and to get clients that want to work with you as fast as possible. Now, for me, I don't like to be salesy and pushy when I'm trying to sell a program or a coaching offer. And the Bullseye framework lets me sideways this because you're only bringing the people that really want to work with you. So let's break it down how it works. In every funnel, there are 3 key steps. You have the top of the funnel, the middle of the funnel, and the bottom of the funnel. And I'm going to make this so easy for you that you can implement them right away after watching this video. At the top of the funnel, all we're doing is running Instagram ads. Now, the point of these ads is to bring new followers, new eyeballs, new leads to your pipeline so people know you and see your content. We're trying to get new impressions on your content. We're trying to get people to follow you, to like your videos, and to message you. If I can do this consistently, getting people in my inbox, getting people to watch my content, I can start conversations with them, try to understand their struggles, and see if they're a fit for the program. We can also run retargeting ads for people who are already following you to show different pieces of content that you already posted in the past. And so that's literally the top of the funnel. We don't rely on organic or anything, we just rely on ads. ads. Now, the magic here are not really on the Instagram ads. Anybody can run Instagram ads. The magic here is in the middle of the funnel. Now, the middle of the funnel is where you're nurturing leads. You're showing other pieces of content from your life, from your work, for everything that you do, so that they get to know your brand, your values, what you stand for. The goal here in the middle of the funnel is to get leads to consume as much content as humanly possible. And we do this in 3 ways using 3 different platforms: Instagram, YouTube, and email. On Instagram, you can get into prospects' phones every single day. You can show reels, you can show parts of your life, you can do posts, you can do stories. And in each type of content that you want, you post a call to action to follow, to like, to message you some word, to get a conversation going. On YouTube, we're going for longer videos such as this one. 15 to 30 minutes where you're explaining key concepts of your philosophy, which builds trust and authority, so that people can watch your content and say, look, Dan actually knows what he's talking about. And with email, you can also get in front of your prospects every single day just through a different medium. In this case, you're using text. And you can combine these 3 platforms together. You can post a story, getting people to watch your YouTube video. In your YouTube video, you can talk about your email newsletter. And on email, you can talk about your Instagram, so that your leads are watching you on all the 3 platforms all the time. So people are now getting free access to you through email, through Instagram, through YouTube, watching all the content that you posted in the past. And maybe they start a conversation with you in the Instagram DMs. And this is where you see if they are a good fit for your program, if you can help them achieve their goals, and if it'd be a good fit to work together. And that's, of course, the bottom of the funnel. And this is the bird's eye view of the bullseye funnel. And the reason this works so well is because most people throw money at ads and then immediately try to close people, try to get them to join their program. And when you do this, it feels very salesy. You have to be very pushy when you're trying to sell your offer. But with the bullseye funnel, you're really nurturing leads along the way, so that when you actually start a conversation with them, they already know you, they already consumed a lot of your content. And so you're not really selling anything, you're just really trying to understand if they're a good fit to work with you. All of the sales part has been done for you through the content that you're sharing on Instagram, on email, and on YouTube. And that's why I love this funnel so much, because again, I don't like pushing people, I don't like selling people. But using the bullseye funnel, all I have to do is create content, videos like this one, Instagram, email, and when people are ready to talk to me, they feel they already know me. And this makes signing prospective clients a lot easier. Sometimes people will take a week, consume a lot of your content, and open a DM directly with you. Sometimes people are not ready, and they'll take 2, 6 weeks, 6 months even, to start a conversation with you, because that's when they're ready. It really doesn't matter. When they are ready to work with someone, you will be the obvious choice. So now you got everything that you need to start and build a lifestyle cash flow business, one that brings 8 to 10K a month in profit every single month, and does so consistently. So I hope you enjoyed the video. This is actually what I do for a living. I help people use their unique, specific skill set, start a consulting business that brings 8 to 10K a month in profit every month without working more than 4 hours per day. This is exactly what I did, and I can help you do it too. So if you want to quit your job or just start a side hustle, or you're ready to go all in this consulting thing, and you're potentially interested in having me guide you along the way, all I want you to do is go into the description, and somewhere there you'll find my Instagram. Go in there and DM me the word grow, and we'll chat back and forth to see if I can help you. If I can't, I'm not going to offer you the chance to join the program, but if we're a good fit, great, we'll talk about potentially what it looks like to work together. So I appreciate you, and I appreciate watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one.